Greetings, fellow Dickinsonians. It was actually a day very similar to this when Liz Glynn Toth called me one day at school, which was confusing because who uses a phone anymore? And then she let me know that I was nominated and selected for the Outstanding Young Alumni Award. And I was taken aback. I was surprised. I was ecstatic. I thought to myself, people still place me in the young category. So then I asked her, well, why? And she proceeded to tell me how a very dear friend of mine at Dickinson nominated me. I supposed it was because I'd won a national grant for my school's planetarium, which then turned into a full renovation of the facility. And that made me feel a little weird in accepting this kind of award because it wasn't just me. In fact, it was a relatively small part me. You see, the community around me had to vote once every day for an entire month in order for me to beat out the 9 other competitors. Some people actually making up email accounts so that they could do it multiple times a day. I didn't do that. The Pequea Valley School District community members did that. My Facebook friends, some of you I'm looking at right now, thank you, did that. My 2 or 3 Twitter followers did that. So it wasn't really me. The school board and administrators then saw what the community was doing and essentially offered to fully renovate and digitize the planetarium. So I could not have done it without the community around me. That's thing number one. Thing number two is I could not have done it without a bit of luck. It was a stroke of luck that my first and only job out of Dickinson was at Pequea Valley, that it was teaching high school physics, but also astrophysics, something I never really had any experience teaching. Also lucky that PV was one of the many schools in the 60s that built a planetarium, but also one of the few schools that actually kept it up and operational, so that I could learn how to use it to enhance the experience of my astrophysics kids and my elementary field trippers. Now, working in a community, one, luck in having astronomy, a topic with such a wide audience, as well as having that canvas for storytelling in the planetarium, that still isn't quite enough to really make an impact. What I learned at Dickinson is the third thing that I needed to really make an impact. Dickinson taught me how to pursue my passions through the amazing physics program, through student organizations like Alpha Phi Omega, and it really gave me the confidence to reach for the stars with confidence, and also instilling a resilience and flexibility in me to be able to adapt to changes, which I need more and more every day. I went from thinking that I'd be teaching AP Physics every single day to teaching freshman physics to now facilitating STEM, astrophysics, and a storytelling class where my learners create their own planetarium shows. Way different than what I did in student teaching. So to call me an outstanding young alumni is, well, thank you. But it's really to point out the outstanding community around me, the outstanding luck and privilege that I've had, and also the outstanding lessons that I learned from Dickinson. So, thank you. And I just need to point out that I need to thank Deb Reese Stone for nominating me, the Alumni Council for considering me, and Liz Toth for giving me the information and helping out with all of this. But more importantly, I wouldn't get anywhere near this far without the never-ending support of my wife, Danielle, constantly there to keep me doing the right things and helping me do those. And also the inspiration that I gleaned from my 7-year-old son, Socorso. I have to thank the community around me, the Pequea Valley community, Dickinson community, all the communities I've been a part of, and also the lessons that Dickinson had taught me, as well as a good bit of old-fashioned good luck. So thank you, and I hope to see everybody at Reunion 2021.